So let's get started with our today's topic, that is sustainable agriculture and organic farming. So you all know that all the living organisms they need food, and early humans they started hunting animals and collecting fruits, and food, that is the major component which is required for growth, development, and for the repair of our body. And this is food that is going to protect our body from the diseases, and it will provide energy to us for doing all the life functions. And among all the living organisms, we know that the green plants are the autotrophs. Now, what do you mean by autotrophs? Autotrophs means that they make their own food, make their own food. And the green plants, they are autotrophs, means they are making their own food. And how are they making their own food? With the process called photosynthesis. So what happens in photosynthesis, that plants, they use the energy of sun and they will combine it with carbon dioxide and water, and then food will be produced. So it will be carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight, and they're going to produce food and oxygen. So this is photosynthesis. Green plants are autotrophs, and all other living organisms, all the animals and the human beings, they are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs means that they depend on plants and other animals for food, means they cannot prepare their own food. So topic for this video is going to be sustainable agriculture and organic farming, and this was just basic about food, about autotrophs and about heterotrophs. So first we have sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture. So sustainable agriculture, it can be defined as adoption of various farming and production management techniques. In sustainable agriculture, we are using the various farming techniques, and along with the various farming techniques, we are using the production management techniques. Production management techniques. All these things, they are done to maximize the agricultural yield. To maximize agricultural yield. This is called sustainable agriculture. And sustainable agriculture, this practice, if we imply it, if we implement it in our daily life, in our agricultural sector, then it would help us in conserving the natural resources. It will help in natural resources conservation, and along with the conservation, it can help us to maintain the environmental balance. And we know that human needs, they change from time to time. So this sustainable agriculture, it will help us in coping with the changing human needs. And in sustainable agricultural practices, we have different methods which can be adopted, which includes mixed farming. We have mixed farming, and we have crop rotation. All these we will discuss later on in greater detail. And along with this, one thing we have is integrated farming. Integrated farming. Integrated farming means that along with the agriculture, we will combine other forms of culture. Like one is agriculture, means we are growing the crops, and along with those crops, we are also going for other cultures like pisciculture. Pisciculture is the fish culture. We can go for sericulture, that is the silk culture, in which we rear or cultivate the silkworms for, and then we'll obtain the silk. And along with the pisciculture, sericulture, there are other like apiculture. In this, we rear the honeybees and we obtain the honey. So this is integrated farming. Then in sustainable agriculture, we have the advantages of sustainable agriculture. What are the advantages related to sustainable agriculture? First advantage can be that it helps us to achieve the integration of natural biological cycles and controls. Natural cycles. They can be controlled, they can be balanced with this sustainable agriculture. Then it will protect the soil fertility. Soil fertility protection means that all the nutrients, they will remain intact in the soil, and the crops, they can later on use those nutrients from the soil. Then it will reduce the use of non-renewable resources, less use of non-renewable resources. Okay, so these are the few advantages that are related to sustainable agriculture. After sustainable agriculture, another topic is organic farming. Organic farming means that in this we are going to grow the crops, and those crops will not be polluted with the fertilizers or the chemicals or the pesticides. In organic farming, we use little or no chemicals. Little or no chemicals. Means no fertilizers, no chemical fertilizers, no pesticides we are going to use in organic farming. So if no chemicals, this means that no toxicity, and no toxicity means that the food we are going to get, that is free from the pesticides and free from the toxic chemicals. So organic farming, in this we can use manure. Manure can be prepared from the domestic waste or the cow dung. It can be used as a manure. And another example, like neem leaves. We use neem leaves in the grain storage, where we are storing the grain. There we use the neem leaves. They act as biopesticides. So in organic farming, no chemicals are being used, and the crops that we get, they are free from the toxic chemicals and the pesticides. So what are the advantages of organic farming? First is that it prevents pollution, because in normal farming we are using the pesticides and the fertilizers, and those are polluting our environment, soil pollution, and they are causing water pollution as well. So in organic farming, we prevent these types of pollution, and in this the farm wastes can be recycled because we are using them as manure. And third advantage can be the food we are obtaining from organic farming. They are free from pesticides and toxic chemicals, healthy food. And next advantage is that organic farming, it maintains the soil health. It maintains soil health because again that we are not using any chemical, any toxic substance. So the soil health, it remains as it is, it remains healthy, soil remains healthy. So this was all about sustainable agriculture and organic farming. I hope you all have understood these two topics. So if you liked the video, please like and please share. Thank you.